The great thing about learning composition is that the content doesn't matter for learning. This photo is terrible. I don't think I could have come up with a worse photo. But we're going to make it better and we're going to find the story. And the great thing is that if we have bad content, it helps us just focus on the principles, the dynamics, the issues we have to talk about regarding composition. Because we're going to pull a story out of this. It might not be a major feature movie, but it is a story nonetheless. So let's get started. Right away, this captures our attention. You have lots of detail here, which detail always captures our attention, and this bright purple color, which again captures our attention. Blue skies are boring. And also this lighting is very harsh. As there's no clouds, you got lots of shadows. So typically, a pro tip here, take photos at dawn or dusk. You have the best lighting. On the left, we have this huge bush here. All this detail adds nothing. Like a third of this image adds nothing to this photo. Another third up here adds nothing. The real story is the people, because people are interesting. And if we zoom in a little bit, I think I see a story here. And the story is this couple and this couple. This poor guy's thinking, he looks like he's on a date, looks like he's happy to be with this girl, and she's got a big bag of goods right there. I hope he has a good job. This is the story, because he's going to need it, because she's got a big bag of stuff that she likes. This guy looks like he's waiting for his wife with his daughter. He doesn't look too happy about that, but we've all been there. Let's get started. From the bottom, we're just going to pull this up because none of that is needed. The initial intention of this photo was to capture this beautiful day, the flowers, this warm, comfortable scene, people walking around relaxed. I mean, that's kind of the intention, and it turned out all wrong, but we could salvage some of it. On the top, we can get rid of this blue sky to about here because all that's unnecessary. On the left, we don't need this giant bush. We just don't need it. Do that. And on the right-hand side, there's nothing between the column and the edge of the photo. Nothing of value. We're going to do that. So now we framed it a little bit better, and I see two stories here. The story at the top, they're not even looking at us. There's no interaction. We can't see anything. We can't imagine anything going on there. So we're just going to get rid of that story. Because again, we don't want the viewer to be in any type of quandary about what they're supposed to be looking at. It should just unfold itself. And there's nothing above there that needs to be seen. We have too much purple still. I'm going to crop this out. And again, that bench on the bottom right, it's facing the wrong way. It leads us subconsciously away from the story, away from the content. And we don't want that, so that's not good. On the left, that cute giant green bush is not necessary. Crop it down a little bit. So it's nice to have a border on the left and the right. We have a border of that bush, and we have this column as a border. There's way too much column there, so we'll get rid of that. Pull that in just about there. So that's pretty much it. You could make the argument of taking out the ceiling. It's very dark. It doesn't add any value. That's probably a better story right there. And that's it. So if you look at this compared to this, you actually have a story here. It's people enjoying the outside. We still have enough flowers to get the sense of this. This seems like a nice space. It's framed well. There's interaction going on. So now the point is that as you go through this exercise, and you could go through your photos and apply the same logic and ask yourself, what's the story? You're basically training your mind, and I'm just guiding you through that. And so the next time you take a photo, you won't have this wide view. You're going to zoom up to what the story is to begin with, and you'll have a much better original photo. You could never post this. Even if this was some fantastic story, you could never post it because the resolution is so low. It's a terrible quality because they cropped so much of it out. But the point is that as you learn this stuff, next time you go to, what's the story and what should be in and what isn't? From the source, you'll have a much better photo to work with. So if you like the content, please like and subscribe. After all, my livelihood depends upon it. I mean, it's pretty easy to like and subscribe. I mean, it's just a few clicks of the button and it would mean the world to me. And that way I'll make more videos too. And if you have any comments, suggestions, maybe you got a good joke, something original that I haven't heard of, put it in the comment section below. And with that, I will see you in the